All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. We're back again with another live stream, bringing you the latest in Chelsea transfer news. Wow, some crazy stuff that's getting written by Matt Law. We have to address all of that. Haj, you know what? I'm definitely going to talk about this. That brother's name was actually in my mind, so I'm definitely going to talk about Mitrovic. Apparently, ladies and gentlemen, short-term solutions from Saudi. Apparently, that is what might be on the cards at the moment. We'll see. We're going to try and dissect all of that. Can this opinion piece from Matt Law, does it have any legs at all? And by the way, just to sort of calm everyone down, it is somewhat of an opinion piece from Matt Law. It's not a sourced information, and we're going to have a look at why I think that way, because he puts the word perhaps. So he's taking a shot in the dark pretty much. And in recent times, I feel like Matt Law, he doesn't seem to get much of Chelsea news anyway. So we'll talk about all of that. Big up to each and every one of you guys. Big up to Skills, Serves, KB, Hudge, Nanahashi, The Blues, Jeff Bruin, Watema. We got Billy G. We got Naum. We got Leo Messi. We got everyone in the house. This is fantastic to see. Good to see each and everyone here. Smash up the like button as soon as you come through. That's number one. Take the moment right now to smash up the like button. And if you're here for the first time, make sure you are you have subscribed to the channel. All right, let's get stuck into the news, ladies and gentlemen. So what is being circulated around? Let's have a quick look. We'll check this out. Okay, so here's the news, ladies and gentlemen. Simon Phillips, Chelsea are having to consider the possibility of trying to find a short-term loan option for striker from Saudi Arabia in the form of Roberto Firmino or even Karim Benzema. Now, everyone's getting excited. The name Karim Benzema, obviously, it's a huge name. It's he'll go down as one of the legends of the game. And of course, when a name like that pops up, you definitely want to think twice. He's, I believe, 36, but he's still a gunman, an absolutely gunman. Now, Roberto Firmino, look, both of these options, in theory, are actually not bad at all. Roberto Firmino, very experienced campaigner, very experienced in terms of Premier League as well. So he'll bring all of that know-how, all of that knowledge to our young team. And Karim Benzema, like what more can I say? This guy is a lethal weapon and so much wealth of experience. Now, what I don't understand, and before we talk about more details, right, just quickly, why I think it is an opinion piece. It's coming from Max over here. Max is basically PYS. Matt Law reporting. Matt Law report doing the rounds this morning. Be careful what you read. The use of the word perhaps. The use of the word perhaps means it's not info and more of an opinion piece. He's just drawing up the potential options. No indication we'd go for Benzema or Firmino yet. As you can see over here, ladies and gentlemen, instant results, which perhaps leaves Chelsea having to consider the possibility of trying to find a short-term loan option from Saudi Arabia in the form of Roberto Firmino or Karim Benzema. Now, I'll show you guys Eunice's tweet very, very soon. But meanwhile, let's talk a little bit about this particular news. Look, I think it's well documented that Chelsea Football Club, we need a striker. It's well documented. So first and foremost, we need to acknowledge the fact that we need a striker, right? We need a striker. The two strikers' name that was on the cards initially was Victor Osimhen and Ivan Toney. And apparently those two, according to Matt Law, with the sustainability FFP report coming out, Matt Law doesn't expect us to go for Victor Osimhen or Ivan Toney in this particular window because, yeah, we just don't have. It's not that we don't have the money; we have the money, but we just don't have the capacity to do those transactions within financial fair play in this particular window. So those two options, and I think we as a fan base, we thought that maybe we could do a pre-agreement, but we knew to bring those players in to the squad right now immediately as probably a bit far-fetched. And Brentford, they're looking to get help from Ivan Toney to, basically secure their position in the Premier League for this season because Brentford's struggling. And Ivan Toney, I think he will probably help out Brentford, knowing that Brentford was there for Ivan Toney all throughout this suspension as well. So those two names gone. And we've kind of established that we don't want any other potentials. We don't want any other future players. We need someone right now, experienced, knows what they're doing, has played in the highest level, and can help Chelsea out immediately. There's not too many options out there, hence why this whole Saudi Arabia situation has now come into fruition, right? Now, Roberto Firmino and Benzema, these two names have come about. First thing that I want to say, our owners, as I recall, and I'm pretty sure you guys can recall as well, our owners have a very good relationship with the Saudis. If you remember last summer, all the players that were linked to go to Saudi Arabia, most of them went to Saudi Arabia, bar Hakim Ziyech, I think. Almost every single one of them that was rumored to go to Saudi Arabia did go to Saudi Arabia. And Todd Bowley specifically had several meetings with the Saudis. I also believe and understand, and correct me if I'm wrong in the live chat, Clear Lake Capital, one of the biggest shareholders for Clear Lake Capital are the Saudis. So it's the PIF group, Saudi PIF group. So there is definitely some sort of a relationship with our owners and the Saudis. So a possible deal, a possible negotiation with those clubs in Saudi Arabia and Chelsea, I don't think it's too far-fetched. I personally don't think it's too far-fetched because I feel like there is a good relationship there. Now, having said that, do I think Firmino will come to Chelsea Football Club? I don't think so. Roberto Firmino, I'm pretty sure Liverpool fans will say he's a Liverpool legend. He's won titles, he's won the Champions League, he's won the Premier League, he's won the FA Cup. I think he's won everything. So I'm pretty sure Liverpool fans will say he's a Liverpool legend. I can't see how Roberto Firmino, who left Liverpool, joined, I believe, I can't remember which club he joined. He joined one of the clubs, Riyad Mahrez's club. Al Ahly. I think it's Al Ahly. He joined Al Ahly 7 months ago. I can't see how now he makes the shift towards Chelsea Football Club. I don't see that happening. I'm pretty certain the only club he would ever imagine playing for is Liverpool. I don't see how he thinks about playing for anyone else. I know you guys are going to throw the conversation about, well, Frank Lampard went to Manchester City. Yeah, I hear that. I absolutely hear that. But for some reason, I get the feeling Roberto Firmino is literally a few days ago, I think he was at a Liverpool game. He was at Anfield watching one of the Liverpool matches with Fabinho. So I'm not really sure whether that is possible. Look, Al Ahly might entertain that thought, but the player has to agree with it as well. So I'm not sure about Roberto Firmino. What do I think about the player? I think the player is very good. I think he's very smart. I think him playing as a false nine would be fantastic. But playing as a false nine with Salah and Sadio Mane is not the same as playing as a false nine at Chelsea Football Club. So, he'll have to make sure that the inside forwards are scoring a lot of goals, which is not always a certainty at Chelsea Football Club. Now, with Karim Benzema, possibly it can happen to Chelsea if he's keen. But then again, why would Karim Benzema want to come to Chelsea? If he wants to come back to Europe, Why Chelsea? And the wages. We didn't even speak about Firmino's wages. I'm pretty sure he's on some mega wages as well. Check this out. This is a tweet from Yunus. Like I said, so he did a video yesterday. I was wondering where all those rumors were coming from. Today, we finally see it from Matt Law, albeit opinion piece. Like I said yesterday, 5 months loan for Benzema with Al Ittihad. So Benzema is obviously at Al Ittihad, paying most of his salary. He's on 3.2 million a week, 3.2 million pounds per week. So look, I think even if, as Yunus is saying here, short-term loan, 5 months, get Al Ittihad to pay most of his salary, 3.2 million. I mean, what would be most of the salary? Half? Even half of that is quite mad. Okay, 80%? What's 80% of 3.2, man? What is 80%? Let's say if it's 80%. Let's have a look at that. 0.2. So they're paying 2.5 mil. Even then, so you take 2.5 mil of that, you're still left with about 700k a week. That's just, I don't think that is possible, if I'm being absolutely honest. So from both perspectives, it seems a little bit impossible. And on top of that, as I said, why would Karim Benzema want to join Chelsea Football Club? Why? And also, what is the issue at the moment with Karim Benzema? Has he like abandoned like Al Ittihad? What's going on there? What is he? Are all of these players? I'm pretty sure Saudi Football Club. Are they going through a break at the moment? Do they have some sort of a break in the season now? Is their season done? I'm not even sure what's going on. Can someone tell me in the live chat why all of a sudden these players are up for grabs? Jordan Henderson name got thrown around with Chelsea Football Club. Roberto Firmino, Matt Law is saying, Karim Benzema, like, are they, is this the break in the season? Has their season finished? I'm not even sure. But Karim Benzema, last I saw, was he missed the training session. And Al Ittihad coach is not happy about that and said that he's not going to be part of the team for the time being. So why is he missing training sessions? I'm not really understanding this whole situation in Saudi Arabia. So let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Issue with the manager. Okay, so that's what is happening with Karim Benzema. They missed the competition. Benzema for clicks. Some rumors Benzema has been unsettled. Okay, look, there are so many clubs. I see literally Man United fans talking about Benzema. I see, obviously, Chelsea. There's so many other clubs talking about Benzema. I honestly can't see this happening. Firoz in the house, Karim the dream. Of course, dream for all of us. I'd lose my mind, obviously, if we get someone like Karim Benzema. Rich moneymakers, Miss Chelsea are still a big club, and a lot of players know that if we had a striker, we would be big threat in the league. Yes, it is a big club, but not so big at the moment to get players like Karim Benzema. In my humble opinion, Karim Benzema has achieved everything in football. Why would he come to Chelsea Football Club? Okay, just to experience the Premier League. I suppose that may be a bit of an option. Maybe, perhaps. But then he is still contracted to Al Ittihad. How do we do this transaction? How do we actually do this transaction? And this is where I suppose our owners, their friendship, their relationship with Saudis, I'm sure they can come up with some fancy plans. But the one name that would have been somewhat realistic is this one. This is the one that I had in my mind, and I think this is the one that Haj was talking about as well in the live chat. Mitrovic, I believe, plays for Al Hilal. If this name was sort of rumored with us, I'd entertain it seriously, and I think there would be somewhat of a realism around this rumor. Mitrovic, once again, another player that is well experienced in the Premier League. He's a beast. He's so strong aerially. His hold up, his link up, his overall just strength, and his finishing in the box is immense. Jeremiah is saying, no, he's too slow. Brother, you don't need pace everywhere. You don't need pace everywhere. And he's not some sort of a bunny, man. He's not like a little turtle. Like, he's so slow. He literally 6 months ago he was in the Premier League playing for Fulham and doing really well. Last season Mitrovic did really well. I'm pretty certain he did really well. Mitrovic is a name for a short term. Maybe we can do something. Look, already Mitrovic is so mid. People forget so quickly, man. People forget so quickly. It's mad, It's mad. All of a sudden, Mitrovic is so mid. Literally not that long ago, he was killing it for Fulham in the Premier League, and now he's mid. But this is meant to be a short-term solution. This is not a permanent-based thing. So people need to understand. We can't go out there and just buy anyone willy-nilly. We can't be wasting money, and we can't be wasting, a particular transfer on another potential. Do you know what I mean? So look, overall, this particular opinion piece from Matt Law, I think it's a bit too far-fetched. In my opinion, I think it's a bit too far-fetched. Honestly, I think it's a bit too far-fetched. Hutch, people calling Mitro mid-low. We are talking about a loan. We keep possession in most matches. He's good target man for a loan deal. Come on, guys, look at our current. Yeah, of course. I agree with you, man. I absolutely agree with you. Firoz, I genuinely think we are going to get a striker this month. If we do get a striker this month, where is it going to come from? I can't imagine it being Victor Osimhen or Ivan Toney. I definitely can't imagine it being Benzema. Who's going to pay all those wages? Unless it's like everything is covered by Al Ittihad, which seems pretty ridiculous to me. Roberto Firmino, maybe that might be a shout. I don't know, man. I can't think of who would actually come in at Chelsea Football Club now that we would be happy with. That's what I'm talking about. I think there's a lot of strikers available, not elite ones, mid-level ones, but, that's not what we want, right? That's not what we want. Rich Moneymakers, I do think that defeat at Middlesbrough has woken up Chelsea board. They should have been woken up a long time before the Middlesbrough loss. They should have had a striker, a legitimate striker from last summer. But they didn't do that. Mitrovic over Benzema. Benzema is not Prem proven. I don't care about his career. He's too old for Premier League football to make impact over 90 minutes. Yeah, I mean, he's 36. He's 36. And the contract that he's got with Al Ittihad is a mad one. Is an absolute mad one. For us to do business like that, I don't know how that's possible. Ibrahim, left back is a bigger priority. Whenever Mudryk plays with a left back, he looks twice the player. Look, do you know how crazy that is to think about a left back when we literally had Ian Martson and then we've sent him out on a loan? Now we got Chilwell. We've got Cucurella, who's going to come back from injury as well. I hear you. We probably do need a left back. But to bring a left back now, there is just so many other moving pieces. What are you going to do about that? I think left back might be a situation for the summer. It really will be the situation. I honestly think we may not do any business this window. I honestly think that. And for me, if we can't bring in genuine experience players that can just hit the ground running immediately, then don't waste any penny. Don't waste a single penny. Striker is very important. More than anything, we're linked with a centre back. We're linked with a left back. But more than anything, we need a striker. But if we can't get a bona fide top of the range striker, then forget it. Forget it. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time on any other players. I would still like Taremi. Don't know if he's doing well, but I still remember that goal he scored against us in the Champions League looked a unit. Taremi is someone I would entertain from Porto. I would. Experienced player, much like your Olivier Giroud kind of player. A little less, I'd say, quality than Giroud. Olivier Giroud is someone I would love, absolutely love at Chelsea Football Club. Still to this day. Because I think short-term loan option rarely work because players don't feel the motivation and affiliation towards the club targets. Yeah, I think we saw Higuain. I remember Higuain came to Chelsea Football Club, didn't work out. Falcao, I think, was also a short-term loan, I believe. He didn't work out. Pato, Alexander Pato, if you guys remember, it's gone back a while now. He didn't work out. But these players, Firmino, I can't see how Firmino wants to play for Chelsea Football Club when he's given all his best to Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? I can't see how he wants to now he'd want to play for Chelsea Football Club. Same with Benzema as well. And those wages that we keep harping on about. Mitrovic is actually a good shout. Great hold-up play, aerial threat that we have been missing, and he just seems to make his own luck sometimes. Palmer would link well with him. I think so. But is it Mitrovic up for sale? He's on a really good contract there as well with Al Hilal. So these players we're just throwing up in the air. I'm not really sure whether we're really interested. T-Mac, shout out to my brother Daniel McBrady. My brother, man. This guy, I want to share a quick story. This particular brother was on my channel back in 2021. We were talking about Hakim Ziyech. And at that time, he didn't even have a channel. And then I think he went ahead and started a channel back in 2022, September. And till now, he's got well over 100K subscribers. So if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to DMAC. Unbelievable football content coming from his side. I didn't even know that this guy was this talented. Check out his channel. You're going to love it, man. I'm hooked. I'm absolutely hooked to his channel. Let's be real. There is zero chance of landing an Elite 9 in January window. It just ain't happening. I agree, man. I absolutely agree with that. Absolutely agree. I wouldn't want Firmino as well because he isn't goal-scoring striker that we need. And that's the other factor. You need proper inside forwards for Roberto Firmino. I can't see that happening. Mustafa is saying, Miz, honestly speaking, we need to sign a winger. Sterling gets pocketed by championship defenders. Plus Mudryk, Madueke need experience to grow under. Even if we sign Osimhen, he needs proper deliveries. Look, as I said, I fully hear each and every one of you guys that we need a striker. We need another attacker, right? Or, well, in this case, you're saying we need another winger. I'm not sure about if we're going to get a winger. There's just too many at the moment. Maybe this is something we might address in the summer. In January, when you've got Sterling, when you've got Madueke, when you've got Mudryk, when you've got Cole Palmer, it's just too many. Just too many. And it's just not going to happen. Not in this particular transfer window. I don't think so. And don't forget, even Nkunku can play on the wing as well. So maybe in the summer. Striker is someone I fully think if we can get someone in this window, that would be amazing. But no one of the quality that we want is available in this particular window. Ashraf, but Ms. Poch said lately we don't need a striker and we'll assess Nkunku. Maybe he wants to use Nkunku as a... See, this is... So when Poch says we don't need a striker, I think he's inadvertently saying we're not going to just buy anyone in this window. I don't think he means that we don't need a striker at all. He knows very well. Everyone knows very well. He should know very well that we need a striker because Jackson and Broya, they're not going to cut it. So this is why he's saying that Nkunku, for the time being, can maybe, void the situation. But he may be saying that at this moment because, options that we really want in the likes of Osimhen or maybe Ivan Toney, they're just not possible in this window. So once again, maybe a summer situation. And this is probably what Poch is somewhat subtly trying to say to the fan base as well that Chelsea are probably not going to do any business this window. And for me, you know, if we can't get our targets, I'm fine. I just don't want another nonsense transfer that's going to be bringing zero meaning to what we want to do. So I don't want to do that. I absolutely don't want to do that. I'm saying, would you take Callum Wilson on loan considering Newcastle were linked with Solanke? Callum Wilson, at one point in his career, I think he was linked with Chelsea maybe 3-4 seasons ago. He's very much injury prone as well. So I don't think so. I think he's a quality striker, but he's always injured as well. He's always injured. So probably not. Yeah. Ace saying, Miz, don't need another striker. We have baby Drogba. We need a CB and left back. Who's baby Drogba? Who's this baby Drogba? Show me this baby Drogba. Don't tell me Nicholas Jackson, please. Do not dare. Poch won't make it into next season if we keep performing the way we have been. I fear the board are not sure whether they want to back him in Jan or not, given they don't trust him. Yeah, that might have some truth behind it. The board is probably assessing Pochettino on a match by match, just like the fans are. So how much money they want to spend on a manager that they are a little bit, kumsa about, that there might be something about that. Maybe they want to see Poch deliver some sort of results before they can start thinking about backing him even more. Do you know what I mean? So there might be some truth behind that. There might be. I'm not entirely sure. Baby Drogba went on loan. Oh my God, David Fofana. Another one. I mean, we have to wait. We have to see how he had a failed loan spell at Union Berlin. Now he's gone to Burnley. Let's see if he gets an opportunity to play at Burnley. Just my opinion, I'm thinking we should go for Choupo-Moting or for loan. Wissam Ben Yedder. Akadi can also come on loan. Short-term loan. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, Choupo-Moting, don't disrespect Choupo. Choupo-Moting's all right, Every time I've watched Choupo-Moting, he's actually all right. Wealth of experience. Ben Yedder, probably not. I like him, his quality as well, but probably not what we need. Myra Akadi, yeah, that's something we can entertain as well. I don't mind. Short term, of course. Short term, not here for forever. No, please no. CFC Blue, Miz, I don't think we will do anything this window because I see the board going all out for Osimhen in the summer, and we should give Washington a decent run in the team or keep Datra Fofana. Well, Datra Fofana has already gone to Burnley, so that's that. Washington is just a kid. I can understand why Poch is not going to give every single kid an opportunity. Do you know what I mean? Rich Moneymakers, Miz, what do you think of Frank Lampard coming back? I think the players' reaction at the Fulham game might have put the board off. Frank Lampard coming back as what? As a player? As a midfielder? Please don't tell me as a manager. Frank Lampard should not be a manager. Not just at Chelsea Football Club. At any football club. Frank Lampard is not a manager. I don't understand why Frank is so adamant to continue his managerial career. He's just not a manager. He was a supreme footballer. Unbelievable midfielder. Legend of our football club. Defines our football club. But he ain't no manager. Like, honestly, if he wants to come back as a player, yeah, I'll take him. I think he'd still be a boss of a midfielder. Or unless if he wants to come back to Chelsea Football Club as a sporting director, I think he would be a damn good sporting director. Frank Lampard's got an eye for excellent talents. And I think he would be genuinely a fantastic, and he's got the pull. Like players seem to, players seem to be attracted by whatever he says. Rich Moneymakers at the Fulham game, he was in the VIP box. Yeah, we all saw that. Just because he was in the VIP box, that don't mean he's coming back as a manager. He can be in the VIP box as much as he wants. Please. Like, Rich Moneymakers, you would have seen what Frank Lampard did last season. Please. You're not thinking about entertaining this. You're really not thinking about entertaining this. Tell me honestly. Miz, what you think movie promoted during Fulham match was really a disgrace? I mean, for me, I can't be bothered about that kind of stuff, man. I mean, I know there was a movie promotion. Apparently, there was a movie promotion back in Roman times as well. Like, we've done this stuff back in Roman times too. So we have to understand the club is looking to make money. The club is, in terms of financial fair play, could be under hot waters. So our owners, this is not a new phenomenon. I've said this to you guys. Our club is looking to find new revenue streams. We're just going to have to accept this, man. We're not in Europe. We're just not in Europe. We need to make money from different areas. I mean, they're trying to make a movie in the stadium. Who's that bothering? Who is it bothering? Is it bothering me? No, I'm more concerned about the football. Can the players go out there and perform well? Is that bothering the home crowd, like people at Stamford Bridge? Don't get bothered. Just watch the game. Owners are trying to make money because we're not in Europe. There are bigger things to worry about than these sort of petty things, man. Brian, thank you so much for the super chat. Poch was told to say we need no striker. We need striker. Yeah, I think that's right. I do think that's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to slowly wrap things up. Take a couple of more comments. Smash up the like button. We'll go well over 320 people live right now. Smash up the like button, guys. H Naku saying it was not a movie during the Roman one. It was a Samsung promotion. Still the same, just a fact correction. Fair enough. Whatever it was. Not important. Not important. They're promoting a film called Argyle. Don't worry, Bowley. At this rate, we'll play Plymouth Argyle. Fair enough, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, everyone. Take care. See ya.